let me ask from an investor point of view. In the Mari, without knowledge, or a raw student with passion, when they can come to you, how did you perceive it? What did you look for? And how did you take it forward?
So I think, as Sneha mentioned, right, money is a great friend. We've done few investments together in Chennai, company Uniform, right? So money once said, I should meet this girl, very passionate, and she wants incubation. And he said, talk to her and find out and see where we would incubate her, right? And is it required or not? So I was in Uniform office. We went in Uniform office, yeah. So I went to Uniform office in IIT Research Park, and we are not sure about the time because I went for a board meeting. So I'm told a few time slots, and I was really impressed the way she was pursuing. Get SMSs, right? This time or not, that time, so okay. Anytime she want to make sure that the meeting needs to happen. That's fantastic. So we met, and she was telling about the journey, what they have done, and all this element, right? The two things which was really impressive that came out of the meeting, right? First one was the passion. It's like utter passion, right? She was completely knowing the subject very well, going in depth about every element. I kind of pushed them really hard, right? To see that is this real or they are just trying to say something to please me. But I think it came out pretty strong, and what they have done, and the effort they both put in from, as you said, from college first year onwards. That means a lot of effort went on thinking about this very deeper. And then it was the baby steps, right? They've taken small steps in building up, figuring it out, each one, which worked, which did not work. And the important part is that there are a lot of college project happens, right? You see that whenever I go to college, you also see that how many projects that we have. There'll be interest during the college times. Right? We talk to any student, they will tell you about big dreams, they want to solve the world's problem and all that stuff. The moment they graduated, gone. Right? You won't even be able to trace them. Right? But that is where I was really impressed that the passion that they had in the first year, which was kept on growing, right? Yeah, so the passion they had in first year, it was kind of kept on increasing, right? It never kind of went off, decreased and all that stuff. So that was the very interesting scenario. If somebody is able to put that many hours behind their passion, they're bound to succeed. So never giving up on the vision that you had, right? So going really deeper. So that's the part. The second part I got totally impressed is when I met her, it was 1 year out of college. 1 year out of college, they had a company running and a profitable company. Right? So I used to joke people that many of the startups today, they have no idea how to spell the word profit. Right? So that is the Chennai DNA. Right? In Chennai, most of the things that people worry about running a company with the basic fundamentals. Right? So that's the second part I really enjoyed. That. So wow, this is 1 year out of college. These guys have put at least 3 years behind, right, the company, and it's a profitable company. So they were asking about incubation. So she was asking about IIT Research Park and the way IIT incubation and all. So when I called money, I said, hey, this is awesome. She doesn't need incubation, we should invest. Because you already figured out, right? If you're running a profitable company, nothing could beat that, right? Because I always tell startups that if you spend more time about your company and customers paying, right, the investor will shut up. So if there is no money, if you're not making any money, then you'll get a lot of gyan, right, knowledge. People will tell you this won't work, that won't work, But if you say that I have customers paying, so her students were paying 6th standard, 7th standard students were paying her 50,000 rupees a year to study from her. Right? And with that, she's profitable. That was an amazing story, right? 22-year-old is able to get somebody to pay 50,000 bucks. So that means they have either a nice product or they're out of market, right? wanted it both. So there is a fantastic product that they have because, as she said, most of these products are made by them. So many of these people in robotics which I have seen, they kind of just import, right? Or just buy this product off the shelf and then send you the kit for you to play with. But what I like is about every component they have it, they sell it, it's all done by them. So there is a what we call intellectual properties coming up, right? If you're able to manufacture, if you're able to create your own product, then there is a potential for you to get really good at it. So that's one element. The second element is about their ability to withstand the pressure, or if they're able to convince their parents, right? That's a big thing, that they're able to do that. Plus, running this profitable company. These two are the one major. The only part we talked about is that they want to do two companies, right? The industry based and the education based. So I was kind of, we made sure that, or whenever investor comes in, we always like the singular focus, right? Just we focus on one thing, not more than that. So Renault hates me for that, but I kind of beat him up on second meeting, right? So we pushed really hard about to get that up. But the first meeting itself, I told Mani that, okay, we should support her, we will take it to IIM, we will invest. So this is what I was telling Pratik earlier. So every investor has a thesis, right? So what the thesis means that they have an ideology about what they believe in, right? So what kind of companies they would invest in, what kind of entrepreneurs that they would invest in, right? My thesis about investing in companies which has a social impact. So I've told Mani that, hey, it's not falling in my thesis, but I like the entrepreneurs. We have to figure out a way to support them. So I told him, you do the front end, I'll come in, since it's not my thesis. And the second visit, so before we had her pitch, the second time I went and saw the center. Right? So when I went to the center and I started interacting with the students, I was really impressed. There's a 9th standard kid, amazing child. He was going non-stop about this thing, what he had done, what he had learned, and he was showing his Arduino, languages, and he had programming and all that. And
I'll just pause you. You said 9th standard student working on an Arduino kit.
Yes.
Okay, please.
There was a girl, like, what's her? So I asked that person, that child, that what is the use of this robotics? So he said, this depends, drone, I can go fast. You can see this passion, that the way the children speak, right? You can burn the small robots, going to hit that, I have this arm robot, this will do that. And I asked the girl, so I said, what is it going to be used for? She said, it could apply in medical, right? That's when I was really impressed. So look at the exposure, right? So when that girl, she's also maybe 7, 8. Yeah. So she was, look at the way she looked at how this application is going to be. That's why I told Sneha, this is fantastic. I will definitely invest, but let's move the children out of these violence business, right? Fighting this sumo stuff and drones and all that, which is useless. Yeah. So, and then let's figure out how to expose them in real life problem solving. So we discussed quite a bit, and finally convinced Pranav to give up the industry part, come back and do this just focus, because we said that was a B2B business, right? It's an industry of robots. It's going to be like a service, right? Somebody calls you with a problem, and you solve a problem, you get money. It's a service business. So the idea of you creating intellectual property is going to be pretty tough, because once you have a customer is going to keep calling you with problems, right? But if we kind of then discussed about focusing on the education, where we said this is really awesome, because those children so passionate, right? And that was the weekend, right? And he said that my parents are happy for me spending time here than playing on the streets or sitting home and alone. So it's becoming like a nice place for people. Parents felt that I am comfortable leaving the child on a weekend, whole day sitting in this. The session was 1 hour or 2 hours. This way, 10 children were sitting till the evening, and their parents are okay. So this is very, very hard to see, right? Where you have a business, somebody paying you for doing something, and still you're satisfied. So that is the basic fundamental of any business, right? A customer delights. A customer is happy, he doesn't want to leave your place. So how do we scale this? This is where the potential is. If you're able to have this kind of passion, and you're able to pass the passion back to your customer base as well. The children sitting there and fiddling with all these products, and they're still so happy, still passionately talking about this. How do we transfer this passion into something useful? So that's when they did the switchboard. So the switchboard was something they've done. They built a robot. Probably I've asked them to talk more about what that switchboard is. So this is the idea about moving the younger generation. Like for example, if you look at the engineers or any of these students graduating, there is this word every industry says is that they're not employable, right? Because you are becoming like a machines memorizing things. You're not able to think outside. You're not able to look at problem and finding creative solutions. So look at its potential where a 9th standard person is able to think that deeper, creating this switchboard kind of things. What is the potential of engaging this younger generation so that when they become engineers, right, look at how well-rounded that they're going to be, right? So that's what I really loved about it. I said, this is an amazing story where I said, I found an entrepreneur who was so awesome. It doesn't fit my thesis, but I was confident to make the entrepreneur fit the thesis, right? This one, if you find a nice, good entrepreneur, all your roots can throw away. So that's the fundamental about any investment. So that's why when we look at investing, the number one is about the entrepreneur. So I was impressed, and then we had two discussions about the focus. The second is that, okay, you solve two problems. One is education side, one is industry. So industry may not be scalable, so can we focus on just one? Then when that element happened, I said, good. So let's look at what you want, about investing. So this is very funny part. So they came up with a lower number. That's what they want, right? I said, no, I'm going to give you more. So this is the beauty, right? That's the best place for entrepreneurs, right? So he asked the investor some less money. He said, no, I'll give you more. Because I saw this potential that it can scale pretty bigger than where they were looking at as well. So we said, let's do it. And then when she pitched, that's another point, right? So when they pitched, means that they go and present to my friends, the broad angel investors, where you will present about your idea. So after she presented, then we have a discussion about what do we do with this investment. So when they left, all these people asking my input, I said, hey, I like this, actually though. So they were telling, this is a crowded space. There are a lot of times you keep hearing emails about robotics class, and every summer camp in Bangalore, people do robotics. They'll even come to your apartment to do robotics. So it's a crowded space, where is the innovation, how tough it is. So the idea was criticized by the investors. But there was a unanimous thinking that everybody liked the entrepreneur. He said, look at the passion these two have, and it was really awesome. I'm sure they will figure it out, we should invest in it. So that is the second part. What the thing is about, ideas may change. Right? What you started off as an entrepreneur, you may change because of the circumstances, right? What you started off may be different. But if the person is good, strong enough, then you'll figure it out, right? Whatever may be the idea brings you. So that is the level of commitment that they were able to show in front of all the investors. That we said we will do.